It's the National Football League on EA Sports. And we're going to see Mark Andrews. He's danced around coverages all year to the tune of 1,400 receiving yards so far.
Ready to get us started, it's Cade York. And off we go from uptown Charlotte. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. So here are the Panthers now for their opening drive. And a look at a guy, definitely got a little razzle-dazzle to him. Can do it with his arm or his legs. Their mobile QB.
And I thought in last week's game, he found a way to win like a good pitcher without his best stuff. I mean, he did throw 2 interceptions, offset by 1 touchdown pass. Not the ratio, not the numbers you're really looking for as a QB. But finding a way to win, that's all that really matters.
And he'll get this just across the 25-yard line. This is 2nd and 8. They run it again with Kamara. He'll get a yard, that's all, as they get him down at the 28.
Back-to-back runs, I'd say that encompassed maximum effort for minimal gain.
Minimal yardage, and now they're going to need something more than minimal on this play coming up. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he is going to have the Panthers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
We always hear about the connections some quarterbacks have with certain receivers. I think this guy has a connection with just about everyone. Didn't mind throwing it in there against double coverage to him.
Shows some confidence, supreme confidence.
Big-time confidence that he would make the play for him, and he did.
Kamara with a run on 1st down, but he's fortunate just to get back to the line of scrimmage there. No gain. 2nd and 10.
At the 40-yard line.
They go play action. Young. That is caught by Lamb. And they're going to have themselves another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Steelers' 40.
Well, I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons everywhere. And they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people. But you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well. And that's what they just did on that play.
Now a 1st down carry. It's Kamara. And that one opened up for him right as he took this down to the 26-yard line. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another 1st. Here is Young. Oh, this one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's 2nd down. Now Young. Thrown left sideline there, but it's incomplete.
Well, it looked like a march to the end zone has hit a momentary roadblock with that incompletion. No need to panic. They just got to come up with a high percentage play call and see if they can get their offense back on track.
Well, almost, but not quite. Needed 10. He got 9. 4th down.
That looked great when he first took off because in my mind, there was room to run and he had the marker in his sight. But I certainly didn't expect him to close so quickly, and neither did he. They got to him just in time, and now that forced him to make a decision with his 4th down call.
And on their first drive, the offense staying out there. They're going to go for it on 4th. Here we go with Kamara. And they are going to stop him on 4th and 1 as he'll wind up going backwards. Alvin Kamara unable to push past that yellow line. And this defense delivers a turnover on downs on the very first drive of the afternoon. So here are the Steelers now to take over for the first time. And they'll be led out by their 3rd-year quarterback.
And no excitement unless you're on the defensive team of last week in his numbers, because the only excitement he really generated was the 1 interception he threw.
Yeah, no touchdown pass.
Yeah, and his team wasn't real thrilled about that. And they lost the game. So I know this week has been tough on him because he's been working hard. Fundamentals, footwork, finding the right targets. And bottom line, how do they get a win?
And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. He'll get 10 there all on his own, but it'll be 2nd down.
It's 2nd and inches.
Off the play fake. Richard, he's going to loft one deep left side here. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. You look at this Carolina defense. They were very strong in that victory from a week ago.
I just consider myself fortunate that I'm not in charge of the offensive line. They gave up 7 sacks last week. And if things don't improve in this game, the head coach isn't going to be looking at the offensive line. He's going to be looking at the offensive line coach. And that's when things get dicey.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Operating from the gun. Richard looking middle, and it's incomplete. The Steelers at 11-5 on the year. Charles, they were losers last time. What do you think they need to do differently here?
Well, I don't think it needs to be as drastic as burning up last week's game tape or not watching it, but the attitude has to be what's done is done. Let's move on. Put that one behind them, galvanize themselves, and go forward and get a win in this one.
Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a first down. Back to throw. Richard. That ball caught. It's Mark Andrews, the tight end. And he's out of bounds just before the midfield stripe at the 49. Now a 2nd and 2. Off play action. Richard. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And a penalty flag comes in as that one winds up incomplete. But the contact is going to move the ball well downfield. After the penalty, a fresh set of downs. It's 1st and 10. Davis Price up the middle. And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. Counting down toward the midway point in quarter 1. To throw on 2nd down. Richard. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
They are such a talented team of defending the perimeter and taking away throws to the outside. Great confidence, great skill.
To throw on 3rd down. Richard. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he'll be tackled right on the 10, well short of the first down. And just 3 yards on the catch there. He couldn't get away. And that's going to bring up the 4th down. York able to send this one through. And the Steelers will jump out to a 3-zip lead. So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
And as this offense makes their way back out, NFC playoff race time, we give you a look at what's going on there. Off the play fake, Young. And that nearly a turnover, but it's incomplete. Oh, fortunate to retain possession there, and it's 2nd down. Young to throw it. Well, a quick throw there, but it's going to be incomplete. CeeDee Lamb is intended target, and it's 3rd down. Now, right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he is going to have the Panthers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Such a good route. Shows it there on the 3rd down. Very professional and a good pass.
And you know what I've observed over the years now? The better a robber you are, the more confidence your guy's going to have in you to go to you in important times because he can trust you being in the right spot. And they connected there and picked up the first down.
Now pounded up the middle with Kamara. And strong running there as he's across midfield and down to the 49. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down.
Well, they came into this game saying it was important that they set the tone and show that they can run the football. I believe that they've done that here in the first quarter.
Staying on the ground on first with Kamara. And he'll get this into enemy territory, but not by much as he's down to the 48. Now 2nd and 9. The play fake. Now Young.
They'll get this out to Kamara.
Gets by him, and now a little daylight. It'll be a gain of just a yard. And 3rd and 8 now.
They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the first down.
Young on 3rd down.
He's got his target. That's complete.
And they're going to have themselves another first down as the tackle's made at the Steelers' 35. The 3rd down conversion is successful. Give them 12 yards that time.
I don't care how many times we see it. I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass tree in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices, we see that after practices as well. They really tune it up, don't they?
They tune it up. They know why they do it for these situations. First down.
And they build that trust, and that's why they're able to find him in this type of a situation.
This 2nd and 4.
Again, it's Young. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes.
T.J. Watt
just would not be denied. That's a loss of 7.
They need 12 here. It's 3rd down.
Here's Young from the shotgun. And that is incomplete. So 2 3rd down conversions on this drive, but not able to get a 3rd, and now they deal with 4th down. Now here's the Panthers special teams unit to try a field goal for 3. From the right hash, this from 53. And this one is right through. But now there is a penalty marker on the field, so let's see what this is about.
And they'll accept that penalty.
Automatic first down.
A lack of discipline defensively on 4th down, and now that leads to a 1st and 10. It's Young off play action. And his throw is incomplete.
And their back's up against the wall a little bit, and they come through by forcing an incompletion. Now they've got to continue to ratchet up the intensity a couple of more times and get off the field before giving up any more yardage.
2nd down, Young. He's got it for a Panther touchdown.
Jonathan Mingo
hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season.
And the Panthers have answered that early field goal to take a first-quarter lead.
Extra point right down the middle, and that makes it a 7-3 lead. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
Taken at the goal line. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
So Pittsburgh retakes the field for their 2nd offensive possession. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
Looking to throw on 2nd down.
Richard, he gets this one to Davis Price.
And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30.
Now a 3rd and 6.
Looking to throw. Richard.
And that is incomplete. Everything to hold on to it, but a nice play defensively, and now brings up 4th down.
The Steelers send out their punter now as he's on a punt for the first time this afternoon. And last week in the loss, 5 punts as he gets this one away. This is taken at the 23. It's a 45-yard punt and 8 on the return.
And it will be the Panthers' ball, 1st and 10.
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. And that last drive, so effective in the passing game, resulting in the touchdown. Maybe not many people were focused on the trenches. There was good protection there.
Excellent protection. So now defensively, You've almost got to get down in those starters blocks like you're a sprinter. Get lower than those guys on offense and find a way to roar through them or around them to get into the face of the passer.
Easier said than done, though.
Way easier said than done. But they've got to try something because right now they're just cutting them to shreds.
And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48.
44 yards on the ground for him now on 9 carries.
And that's a nice pickup of a first down on that second down run. And at that yardage gained, they can run that play on any down.
A 10th carry for Kamara.
Now he gets forward up the middle, but only for a couple. It'll be second down.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground. But I think the play gets made by the defensive front. Because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
The Panthers on third down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. And they needed 2. They could only get 1. 4th down.
At the 43-yard line is the gain of a yard. 4th down and 1.
Here's the Panthers punter now, as he should be able to pin him back deep here with his first punt. And the win last week punted 4 times as this one's away. And you can't do it much better than that. This ball kicks out of bounds at the 40-yard line. Pittsburgh set to take over again on offense. The crowd may be losing just a little bit of the edge after back-to-back punts.
They want some big plays. They want to see some offense. They want to see somebody break away, whether it's through the air or on the ground. Now it'll be interesting to see where the patience is on both sides. Each head coach, can you hang in there and not try and force something that could put your team in some jeopardy?
2nd and 7.
Brings up 2nd and 7.
Back to throw. Richard. It's complete. It's Fitzgerald. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this across the 25-yard line. First connection there of the afternoon for those two, and it's good for a first down. Looking to throw. Richard. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far. It's second down. Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Richard
Gets it out wide to Davis Price.
And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. The passing game in rhythm right now for Pittsburgh. There's another first down.
First down, Steelers.
Back to throw again. And that'll be incomplete.
Nice progress down the field was halted by that incompletion. They could try for some safe yards here to get things moving again, or keep throwing it and pushing it downfield to try and pick up bigger yardage.
The throw over the middle, taken in. And getting this just shy of midfield. They'll spot it at the 49. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
Give to Davis Price up the middle here.
And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10.
Brings up 2nd and 10 at their 49-yard line.
Back to throw. Richard. And he finds Fitzgerald. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
And that's an important completion right there, because that's going to do it. With that last pass, he eclipses Peyton Manning's all-time mark of 5,477 pass yards in a single season. I think the Engravers, they can get the MVP trophy ready. This has been a year for the ages as he stands alone in single-season passing.
Throwing on first down. Richard.
And this one incomplete. Threw it down at the feet of his receiver.
So it looks like they still have some fight in them on this series because it seemed like things were headed for the red zone. But this defense gets 2 more stops. They can keep them out of that area.
The Panther rush too strong. They get there and take him down. Brian Burns from his outside linebacker spot, forcing the sack for a loss of 8.
And that's a heck of a moment for your first sack of the game, because if this long drive ends without a touchdown because of that sack, we're going to look back and say that might be one of the biggest plays of this contest.
The Panthers turn to their nickel set here as they get ready for third down. Looking to throw. Richard. And he'll be hit as he releases it. And that'll fall incomplete. A misconnection there. He's hit on just 50% of his passes thus far. That's not where you want to be.
Now you see the evolution of the game. You go back to the quarterbacks of old, 50% would be terrific because they threw the ball downfield almost every time they threw it. Now with the short passing game, you should be above 60% just to be in the average range.
The offense and Alvin Kamara heading back onto the field. He's over 40 yards here in the second quarter. Been nice and effective for them, hasn't he?
He has definitely been dependable, and really shouldn't underestimate what he's getting done here, because anytime you're on a pace that's going to approach 100 yards, you've really done some damage in an NFL game.
And now he's looking just to add to his totals. After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. To throw, Young. On the check down, he finds Kamara. Well, this will be a short gain of 3 before he's brought down at the 22.
Well, offensively, that's the mismatch that you want. You want to force a linebacker to try and cover your back out of the backfield, out in some open space. But linebackers nowadays, they run like backs, and they take a lot of pride in covering. What a nice play he made there in the open field. I'll tell you what, these last couple of drives, much better from a defensive perspective. They gave up a touchdown on the opening drive, and then after forcing a punt on their last possession, it looks like they're going to get the football back again.
Now fair catch is called for and taken at the, we'll call it the 37-yard line. 36 yards on the punt with no return. And the Steelers will go on offense here, 1st and 10.
Drive begins with a carry by Davis Price.
Trying to run inside, but nothing there.
It was D.J. Johnson on the tackle. Now a 2nd and 10.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Give him 7 there on the tuck and run, and they're in better shape now for 3rd.
They made a nice effort to stick him with a loss for that play, but it's going to take more than that to keep him from advancing the ball. Should be an entertaining battle anytime he tucks and runs over the second half of this contest.
He finds his man, complete. It's Bush. And he's just going to be short here, barely, maybe by a half a foot. It'll be 4th and inches. The Steelers send out their punter now, as he'll come on to kick this one away. This is away, but boy, headed straight for the sidelines. And no return here. Where will they spot it? They say just outside the 20-yard line.
Now the offense for the Panthers here getting the football back. As we eat closer and closer to intermission, Charles, remember last time out they punted. They would love to get points here, especially if this is going to be their final possession of the first half.
Yeah, and this is what close games feel like, because the pressure is on both sides, but sometimes the pressure is a little bit higher on the team with the slight edge, because they're trying to hold on to that, trying to increase it. Let's see how this one continues.
And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful? You're losing, playing against a good quarterback like he is, to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme, and you can drop anyone out of your defensive front, defensive end, defensive tackle. It doesn't matter. You just exchange someone to bring more pressure towards the quarterback and still try and cover downfield.
That throw by Young incomplete.
Had an open man that time, but ended up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely. Just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet. 3rd down, Young from the gun. And that will be incomplete.
1 first down here, and that's all, folks. Good work by this defense to hold things in check and force a punting situation.
Here's the Panthers punter now, as he's on here to punt it away. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. Taken in at the 22. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive.
And right now these guys, they're shuffling a little bit, maybe doubting, because 3 straight drives have ended with them putting the football away.
Yeah, so you start pointing fingers at each other a little bit, asking a lot of questions. What are you seeing? What are you getting? Maybe trying to narrow down your playbook a little bit and maybe get simpler rather than more complex in order to try and fashion together a drive.
And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. It's another first down, as this time they get an even 20. Back to throw. Richard. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. Here now, 2nd and 4. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. That ball nearly intercepted. The rookie had his hands on it but couldn't pull it in. Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. They'll look to throw again. That is caught. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half. Got his man, it's caught for a Steelers touchdown. A great effort there in the final seconds of the first half. And the Steelers have taken the lead here in the final stages of this first half. So that really an almost perfect drive as they chew up some clock and wind up scoring late in this first half.
And remember, they've got a chance to double dip here because they're going to get the ball first to start the 3rd quarter. So the potential could go up 2 scores before the other guys get a chance to do anything.
Extra point by York is up and good. And the lead is now 10-7. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24.
At their own 24-yard line.
And with time running short here, they'll simply take a knee, and that should do it for half number 1. So we've reached halftime here with the visiting Steelers out in front. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
This one's been as good as advertised. Just a field goal separating these 2 teams. This is a very level first half, and I'd expect to see more of the same after the break.
Okay, Coach. Yeah, adjustments likely going to play a big role in this 3rd quarter in what's been a tight contest so far. And this will not be returned, so the second half begins with a touchback. The Steeler offense now with a football first here to begin the 3rd quarter. Hey, Charles, they've got the lead. Put your coaching hat on here now. What's the game plan for the second half?
I think getting the running game going a little bit more because I thought in the first half they didn't get it moving the way that they would like. They had success throwing it, but I think these first couple of drives, they'll want to get those running backs going and give them more opportunities, and I will guarantee you that those guys were lobbying for them in the locker room at halftime.
Now a throw here to his running back. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. A gain of 10, good for a Steeler first down. They'll give this to Davis Price running right. And space tough to come by there as he'll get maybe a yard to the 37. So from the 37, here's 2nd and 9. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Fitzgerald. It's a first down, his 4th catch of the game after having 3 in the first half.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, Nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds.
Now a 2nd and 6.
A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6.
Looking to throw. Richard.
And when you're in a one-score game in the second half, now's not the time to force the football to places where you shouldn't. And that's a smart decision. They just get it out of there.
Off the play fake. Richard. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. And that'll bring up 4th down on a big sack with a loss of 5. Defensive end gets in there that time. They were in a 4-3. What's the responsibility of the ends versus the tackles there, Charles?
Well, most of the time when you talk about the ends, they're your pass rushers. They're the guys that you turn loose to try and get to the guy who's going to throw the football. The tackles, usually more of the run-stuffing variety. But the way this game is advanced, you're wanting a little bit of everything out of all of your guys. But let's just go ahead and break it down and make it simple. The guy who's the right defensive end versus a right-handed quarterback, that's the blind side. He's going after the quarterback. He's going to put him on the ground.
And they're able to get this one across the 35. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 36-yard line.
They go play action. Young. And the Steeler pressure too much here. He's going to go down.
Joey Porter Jr.
Credit him with a sack, and it goes as a loss of 6. Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack. Young now.
Open man is Mingo. Complete.
And he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5.
Tough spot here. 3rd down and 11.
Young off the play fake.
Open man is Mingo. He's got it. And he is going to have a Panthers 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Well, they obviously read man covers their partner, and he got downfield, broke down the defender, made him think.
By that point.
Yeah, he made him think he was going to run a different route. Probably thought he was going to take it upfield. Then he curls back inside for the completion.
Young on 1st down.
They're looking for Lamb, but it's intercepted. And the Steelers are going to take possession as they've got it at the 42-yard line. And that's a ball that he is going to want to keep, his 1st career interception in the National Football League.
And I love what teams do when that happens. You bring the ball to the sideline, the equipment guy grabs it, he puts a piece of tape on it, writes on it so that you know what it is, and then they tuck it away so that you can have it for later and put it on your mantle. Pretty good deal for him right there. Now he's eager to get back out on the field and get his 2nd one.
They go play action here on 1st down.
Pass on the crossing right is complete. This is Andrews.
Successful start to the drive, 17 yards, and moves the sticks.
As they began this drive, I was wondering how they were going to attack since they're playing with the lead. Would they continue to try and push the ball downfield? Well, after one play, it appears that the answer is yes.
Davis Price on 1st and 10.
And he tries to keep the legs churning, but he's going to be stopped behind the line.
I think it's pretty evident. We can say what a difference a week makes. Last week, he ran pretty much wild, didn't he? Did pretty much what he wanted to do. But this one, they stopped him cold. That, to me, that's good scouting and even better execution.
Yeah, and they stopped him behind the line right there. They obviously watched the tape a few times and made some adjustments.
They'll come up now, 3rd and 3. From the gun, they'll try to run it.
12 yards that time, but a Pittsburgh 1st.
Partner, if you want more carries, I think we saw how you get him. Showed that he's got the fresh legs, and he picked up the 1st down on that run. Don't just ask for him. Show him that you're supposed to get the football.
On 1st and 10, Richard. Throw right side is complete to Andrews, his tight end. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9.
1st and goal, Pittsburgh.
Back to throw. Richard. Toward the pylon, caught. Nice gain of 8 that time, but it's 2nd and goal.
I don't care what sport you're playing. Everyone likes to build up a little momentum, don't they? And look at this, back-to-back completions to the big target at tight end.
That one not as profitable as the other, but still a decent game. And Mark Andrews. A 1-yard touchdown reception. And they are able to add on to their advantage.
This is where, as a tight end, you've got to really sell that this is a run. They're going to fake the give, hope the linebackers bite, and here they do just enough. That split second, that's all it takes for that tight end to leak out into the end zone. Touchdown.
York now for the extra point.
It's good to make it 17-7. So that drives 7 plays in length.
And it's Mark Andrews who finishes things off with a touchdown reception. From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20.
Now the Panthers offense, they get set to come back onto the field.
And we'll see if they can bounce back from that last drive, in particular if they can bounce back at the quarterback position, Charles, after throwing their first interception of the ball game.
Yeah, and some guys, you know they're going to want to try and get a big play right away and take control back. Others, they're going to look to hit a couple shorter passes, get a little momentum back that way.
But for the defense, that goal's not changing a bit. They want another pick.
You're exactly right about that. In fact, you've got to watch them a little bit because in coverage, they may cut down their gaps a little bit, maybe their splits a little bit in order to try and get to the ball even faster.
And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. 65 yards rushing for him in the ball game now on 14 carries.
So after the run by Kamara, now another 1st and 10. A handoff as they run the counter play. And he'll grab a gain of 5 out of this up to the 41-yard line.
Not a huge play, but I think they're more than happy with how it turned out. Don't be surprised to see them revisit that call because there was a lane there for more than just 5 yards. Put it in your back pocket and break it out when you need it later.
And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. 2 first downs have him up near midfield now on 1st and 10. Here's Young.
Alvin Kamara wheeling it in on back-to-back plays.
So the completion gets him just a yard, and it's 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 9 at their 49-yard line.
Young working out of the gun. This is caught. It's Brown. And he'll go down for getting us inside the 30. A first down there to pick up the 25.
It's taken a while for this offense to get going. A little freaky at the start, but they're oiled up now. A nice throw there, and they're really putting together a good try.
Operating out of Steeler territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 26-yard line. Young to throw it.
And he almost had his 2nd pick of the game. Probably should have. And he's frustrated as it falls incomplete.
Now Young. He's going to let it go deep for the end zone. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down. To the air once more, Young. And he's going to lose a yard or 2. Taken down behind the line.
Multiple players getting home for the 1-yard sack. 3rd and long, you knew that he was going to throw it. He just couldn't find anybody to throw it to.
Yeah, and it shouldn't have been a surprise, but that was perfect execution of their nickel defense. That 5th defensive back, the extra defender, they were able to get things downfield in coverage, and they were able to get to him in the pocket.
So 3 points, maybe not a grand prize at this stage, but it does get them back within 1 score.
It certainly does, because now they stay within shouting distance, so that means everyone on your sideline stays engaged in this game. They know they still have a shot.
Out comes this field general once more, leading his offense back onto the field. He has been consistent, hasn't he? He played well in the 1st quarter, good 2nd quarter, and now continuing that here in the 3rd.
And that's the word that they're always seeking from the guy taking the snaps, is consistency. Taking care of the ball, making sure it gets to the right people, no errors, right? Not turning it over, and just doing all the right things. That's leadership, and it inspires confidence in a team.
Yeah, been a good leadership and a good distributor. To throw on 2nd down, Richard. He finds his man complete. That's Bush. And brought down, but not before before reaching the 45-yard line.
A gain of 13 yards. First down, Steelers.
On first down, Richard throwing middle, and it's complete. One quarter remains here as the regular season starts to wind down. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. And we're back now in Charlotte.
From just across the midfield stripe, here's 2nd and 4.
Again, he'll drop to throw. A short throw caught by Andrews. They call his number again. It's his 6th catch and a first down.
Well, that should be a reminder defensively, and I think it's a reminder to myself because you just can't sell out to stop the run. There's still enough time that this offense can move the football through the air, even on 1st and 2nd downs, and they obviously picked the right spot to throw the ball there.
And he'll go down here at the 35-yard line. An ideal spot here to get a first down and try to run some more clock, and this is 2nd and less than a yard. Off play action. Richard completes it to Fitzgerald. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. A first down there on a pickup of 25.
And these guys certainly are not hiding what their intention is. They're absolutely showing it. They're definitely not going to sit on this lead here in the 4th quarter.
So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10. On the handoff, Davis Price.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down.
Davis Price once more.
And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. After getting stuffed on first down, not much better there. 2-yard gain. That's been a pretty long drive. This will be play number 9. And they need 10 yards out of it on 3rd. Touchdown! Mark Andrews with career touchdown number 94. He ties both Jerome Bettis and Priest Holmes on the all-time list.
And the Steelers look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here in this 4th quarter. The York on now for the extra point.
And the lead is up to 14.
York ready, and here we go as he sends this one away.
And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback. The Panthers offense here, they get ready to head back on the field. And after the field goal last time, we'll see what they can get here. At least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick. Most of them wanted to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it way better than the alternative, which is a punt.
Yeah, but you met fan bases that wanted that, that weren't happy with that field goal.
I haven't met a fan base yet that wants to drive to end with a kick other than the extra point. That's it.
Young's throw caught by Gray.
They'll wind up getting just a yard. And now that sets up 3rd and 2.
They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here.
A man who's been busy this afternoon, it's Kamara again.
And he is going to have the Panthers first down by a couple of yards as they're able to get 4 there on 3rd and 2.
Now, yes, a 2-possession game, but a good chunk of time on the clock, so they have the ability still there to run it on 2nd and short, but maybe they need to pick it up a bit.
You're right. They did pick up the first down there, but they, as you mentioned, they have to pick up the pace now because it's a 2-possession game. They've got to get there twice to make sure they have a chance to win.
2nd down and 8.
It's 2nd and 8.
Let's shred them on this drive, get some points on the board.
Young.
Left side to Lamb.
And now for him on the season, that is his 80th catch, and the result is a first down.
That's good for Panthers. First down.
Here's Young from the shotgun. Over the middle, complete. That's Brown. And he's got this down to the 35. Give him 18. It's a Carolina first down. You cannot write these guys off just yet, not with a quarterback like that under center.
You mean it actually crossed your mind with him running the team that you could actually maybe write this game off?
Not yet.
Not a chance. Not with him. We've seen it too many times.
Back to the ground. It's Kamara. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain.
93 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long.
10 yards on the pickup. It's second and inches.
Now a second down throw for Young. Had his hands on it, but dropped it. The rookie making a little bit of a rookie mistake. Third down.
It's now third down and less than a yard.
Throwing, Young. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he's going to be out down inside the 20 at the 15. 11 more yards there. This methodical drive continues.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10.
Trying the left side with Kamara. And he'll take this one down near the 15. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
1 yard gain brings up 2nd and 9.
To throw, Young. And he's got it. Touchdown, Panthers. DJ Chark, his first touchdown on the year. And the Panthers have made it a one-score game again here in the 4th.
So how about that for an answer? They get the touchdown there, and it's back to a one-score game here in the 4th.
And that's what these guys have done all game long because they've scratched and slashed their way to stay in this game. And by now, we should all realize they're not going away. Now the pressure again swings to their defense because they're going to need to find some way to get the ball back.
And point after, right down the middle. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
It takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26.
So with the Steeler offense on their way out, let's take a look at the playoff picture in the AFC.
And you can see they've already clinched the AFC North. As it stands, of course, they would still need to host a game on Wild Card Weekend. But you know, we always talk about how coaches say we want to win that division, and that's the key thing, right?
Oh, that's absolutely right. And that comes all the way down from the front office. They build their teams to win their division first because if you do that, you guarantee that first game at home. Yeah, if you get the #1 seed in a bye, that's terrific. The bottom line, get into the playoffs. There are a heck of a lot of teams watching that wish they were in your spot.
These two have hooked up 9 times now this afternoon as they pick up the first. Looking to throw. Richard. They'll wind up getting 9 after tucking it and running, so it'll leave them with 2nd and a yard.
I do think it's fair to say they were caught off guard a little bit when we decided not to throw it on first down. But give them credit, they recovered in time to deny him the first down yardage. But it's only 2nd and short. So that run is still likely to lead to a new set of downs.
And he'll get it down here to the 43. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground.
Yeah, good work there in open space. And he's got this all the way down now to the 32.
The Steeler first down on the pickup of 11 yards. And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down.
From the 23, here's 2nd down and a yard. A quick throw complete to Fitzgerald.
And they keep those sticks moving forward, that time with a gain of 3. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. 4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So the Steelers with the football as we get you reset. They've got a 1st and 10 as they look to try and finish this one off. They try and run on 1st down, but to no avail. Tackle for a 2-yard loss in the backfield.
Another run on 2nd down, trying to cover up.
So fresh out of the 2-minute warning, and here's another timeout taken with 1:55 remaining. Off the play fake, Richard. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
What an excellent defensive stand there in the red zone. Nice tight coverage. They certainly recognized how important it was to bring up 4th down here.
York able to see this one through.
And that will extend their lead even further.
So that one, CD, going to make the road back a lot more difficult.
Oh, there's no doubt about that. You know they were praying on the other sideline for a miss because now, as you pointed out, a very difficult road. Down 2 scores. You don't just need a touchdown. You need a chain of events to go your way. You've got to score, somehow get the ball back, and score again. The odds of that happening, not great in your favor.
So now Young and the Panthers
down by 10. 1:47 on the clock. A crushing loss to their playoff chances on the horizon, barring a huge turnaround here, starting with 1st and 10.
He completes this one to Mingo.
And they're able to get this one across the 45.
Now Young. That is caught by Lamb.
And he'll be corralled out across midfield down to the 45.
Here's Young.
This is caught inside the 15. And he is out of bounds right around the 10-yard line.
One timeout at their disposal, but more pressing is the need for 2 scores, obviously. Here's 1st and 10.
Let's get that touch. All the way. All the way.
Young to throw.
This is caught. Yeah, this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down.
Young.
Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Well, this defense has been physical all game long, and it certainly looks like they're not going to back off and make things any easier. They want to keep making life miserable for the receivers all the way to the end.
And that's incomplete.
Following the play here, now we've got an injury.
And this is certainly not what you want to see in the final week of the year. We'll be back. So here we go. Maybe the biggest kick of the game forthcoming. This to get it back to a 1-score game. And his kick is right there. It's good. And this is back down to a 7-point game. So we're back to a 1-score game, and now you figure we'll likely see an onside kick.
Yeah, they've only got the 1 timeout remaining, so I think they've got to take a chance of getting the ball back.
And this is going to be recovered by the hands team. And that should just about put a capper on this one. Well, 4th quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical. Yeah, it's fun to kneel down in front of your home crowd, but when you go on the road, that band of brothers attitude, right, just us against the world, and get it done, happier day.
I remember a coach at a previous stop telling me, you get a win on the road, doesn't matter the opponent, get out of there like you stole something. And they did in this one.
Well, this ball game was close throughout. Remember, it was neck and neck at intermission, neck and neck at the end, but a great job to come in here in a tough environment, Charles, and get the victory.
Yeah, tough environment indeed. How about all the people we could hear shouting from their seats right below us, partner? They weren't real happy that their team didn't keep the home field. How about how these visitors came in, calm every step of the way, even with all the pressure, and found a way to get out of here with a win.
So for the Steelers,
they finish off the race.